Exclusive interview with the Democratic ticket, former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Kamala Harris in their first interview as official nominees, speaking with David Muir and Robin Roberts for a special edition of 2020. There is so much in this interview, and here's ABC's Rachel Scott.
Good evening.
24 hours after that speech, a speech he's waited 3 decades to give, former Vice President Joe Biden and his running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, sat down exclusively with David Muir and Robin Roberts. They promised a national strategy on the pandemic on day one. And one of those questions, what will happen if there's a second wave?
If you're sworn in come January, and we have coronavirus and the flu combining, which many scientists have said is a real possibility, would you be prepared to shut this country down again?
I would be prepared to do whatever it takes to save lives, because we cannot get the country moving until we control the virus. That is the fundamental flaw of this administration's thinking to begin with. In order to keep the country running and moving and the economy growing and people employed, you have to fix the virus. You have to deal with the virus.
So if the scientists say shut it down?
I would shut it down. I would listen to the scientists.
No questions off the table. They talked about race and policing in America. Robin asking about a claim often made by President Trump that Joe Biden wants to defund the police.
President Trump says that you want to defund the police. Do you?
No, I don't. By the way, he proposes cutting $500 million out of local police support. Look, what the police need is first of all, there has to be national standards that in fact apply to every police department in the country. And that's what we're going to do. I don't want to defund police departments. I think they need more help. They need more assistance. And we have to make it clear that this is about protecting neighborhoods, protecting people. Everybody across the board. So the only guy that actually put in a bill to actually defund the police is Donald Trump.
And David also asked about President Trump's attacks on Senator Kamala Harris.
President Trump has referred to you as nasty, a sort of madwoman, a disaster, the meanest, most horrible, most disrespectful of anybody in the U.S. Senate. How do you define what you hear from the president?
Listen, I think that there is so much about what comes out of Donald Trump's mouth that is designed to distract the American people from what he is doing every day, that is about neglect, negligence, and harm to the American people.
And incompetence.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The idea that he would say something like that. No president has ever said anything like that. No president has ever used those words. And no president has said people coming out of fields with torches and spewing anti-Semitic bile and met by people who oppose them, and someone dies and he says they're good people on both sides. No president of the United States has ever said anything like that. Ever.
All right, Rachel Scott joins us live from Washington now. And Rachel, the president preparing for the Republican National Convention set to kick off in 48 hours, but he's already offered a preview of how he will counter Joe Biden.
Tom, the president offering a rebuttal to that convention speech by Joe Biden, saying his rival would bring madness and chaos to the White House, saying he's the only one standing in between anarchy and the American dream. The president, Tom, will be breaking with political tradition, accepting the Republican nomination with a speech at the White House. Tom?
All right, Rachel, thank you for that. A programming note, we hope you'll join David and Robin Roberts for the exclusive First Join interview tomorrow night, a 2020 special at 8 p.m. Eastern right here at ABC. In that interview, no questions were off limits. David and Robin asked Joe Biden about attacks on his mental fitness, how he responds, and about whether taxes will go up. If he can win a presidential election without visiting battleground states in this pandemic, there's a lot to this interview. Make sure to watch.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.